Shaboom, shaboom. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Shaboom, shaboom. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Shaboom, shaboom. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-doom, ba-dee, ba-dee. Shaboom, shaboom. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na. Shaboom, shaboom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Shaboom, shaboom. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ha-ba-hee-ba-hey, shaboom, shaboom. Ha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Shaboom, shaboom. Ha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Shaboom, shaboom. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-dee-ba-dee. Hoo, hoo. Hey, Fafi. Fafi's walking around the corner. She's mobile. She's kind of moving a little funny, but she's mobile. Yes, welcome to it's a late night edition of the nosho. Happy birthday. Yes, thank you, Neuro. She's walking. I mean, the back legs are doing their own thing a little bit, but you know, she's making it work. She's moving around. I'll grab her. Oh, well, let me grab her because I think she's going to try to jump up on something, which would not be healthy. Ah, here she is. Woo! Woo! Yeah, the one thing it says really clearly with the recovery, they say at a certain point, you might, at a certain point, they might want to climb stairs or jump on something, but definitely not. She wouldn't be able to do that at this point anyway, but the point is like the first month. She's only 17 days or so since the injury. So she's got another 2 weeks till we can, well, hopefully she'll be able to climb the stairs at some point. Anyhow, she's moving around. Yeah, so we were at this awards dinner for the Festival of Cinema NYC. I was nominated for the acting award, didn't win it. So I stood up and I slammed my drink down on the table and I said, "This is an outrage. How dare you nominate me for that award? Invite me to this gala dinner. Subject me to 2.5 hours of other people's speeches and then not give me the award." Yeah, I let him have it. And then I took my glass and I threw it against the wall. And then I took the table. Fafi was with me. Otherwise, I would have really lost my shit. I took my table and I flipped it over. And I stepped in the mashed potatoes and the ribs and smushed them into the carpet. I said, "This is rigged. This is rigged." And then I started a chant of "Stop the Steal." It was a chant of one. I was chanting all on my own. It was rigged, I tell you. The whole thing was rigged. It was rigged. It's corruption. It's corruption at the highest levels. No. There was no corruption. It's just there were 11 nominees in each category. So if you do the math, that means you have like what is that? Is that an 8.75% chance of winning? I don't know. Whew. Shaboom, shaboom. If this is going to be that kind of party, I'm going to stick my in the mashed potato. J JX, I like that. I like that. Yeah, that would have been a whole nother level of protest. Just start doing inappropriate things to the side dishes. These turnips. No, but it was fun. I was sitting at a table with this filmmaker, Derek, who made that film Away, and with his star actress, I think Rose is her name. Anyway, I'd never been to an awards dinner before, and I'm glad I went. It was in a beautiful place called the Jamaica Arts Center. It's a converted church, a church that was converted into a performance or art space. The dinner was all right, I have to say. It was. They didn't have a lot of options for the vegans in the crowd. There was a couple of us. There's this one director from Turkey who, actually, he's a vegan, so he's from a country called Tofurky. No, he's from Turkey, and his film, he won an award. Let me think, what was his? His name is Barak, 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 and damn, I'm spacing out on what his film was, but very nice guy. He was there. His parents were there also, and he's vegan also. So we met next to the bow ties in red sauce. That was the one entree you could have if you were vegan. And then there were some roasted vegetables, but they ran out pretty quick. That was a little disappointing. And there was you could have, if you were a vegan, you could have salad. Thank you, JX, for noticing I cracked a joke. It's based on an old joke of mine. So it's not, the old joke, the punchline was not tofurkey, but I repurposed. I found myself going down that path. In any case, thank you. Yeah, the bow ties, they were good, delicious. Salad, it was salad. And then the roast vegetables were good. And then for dessert, there were cookies, which looked good, but they had the fruit. The fruit was actually good. So I didn't have to go into my fruit insurance spiel but here we are. The important thing is I stuck it out, and then I waited for the Audience Choice Award. When I heard that I hadn't won, I probably could have been out of there around 10 o'clock, but the guy who runs the festival, he got you. He says, stick around though, because there's the Audience Choice Award. So then when I heard that best short film, it was won by a director who I met from Los Angeles, who's from Barcelona originally. I think her name is Priscilla, and she won the Audience Choice Award for the short, and that's when this is what they do in Italy when they mean let's get out of here. This is the gesture for leaving. It's funny. This is like, let's go. Let's get out of here. Skedaddle. So I just yes, I was punished for my dietary restrictions, or alimentary, if you like. I think of alimentary as the digestive process, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it just means the feeding. But before, here's the important thing that happened. Yes, I split. Here's the important thing that happened. Before the gala dinner, Fafi and I went to self-tape an audition. That was very fun. I had a really great session with Lucas Van Engen, who's an actor, a terrific actor, and he's in Today Is Now, and he also coaches and helps people with their self-tapes. Man, this was a fun audition. This is for a show called Poker Face. It's Natasha Lyonne's new show, Poker Face. I say new show because her last show, Russian Doll. If you haven't seen Russian Doll, it's really worth watching. I think it was on Netflix, Russian Doll. you know, Russian doll, like those nesting dolls. It's a very cool, high concept, funny. Uh, did you ever see Run, Lola, Run? That was a hit movie in 1997. It has a similar vibe where you get to explore different outcomes of the same scenario. Okay, JX, you know it, Russian doll. Yeah, it's awesome. But Run, Lola, Run, uh, also in that vein. Really good movie from '97. I think I mentioned it just a week ago on this show. So yeah, so this character, the audition that we did, it was very fun. My eyes are a little itchy. It's like evening allergies or something. I took something, but oh, you just watched Run Lola Run, Neuro. That's cool. Yeah, that thing's amazing. I saw it that summer it came out. I went and saw it. I guess it was the summer of '98 because I remember I was in Boston doing a show. I definitely went to the cinema to see it more than once. It was just such a great movie. It was really, uh, really original, exciting filmmaking, great performances, great concept. That Franca Potente, the lead actress, is great. But then there's a guy. What is his name? Is it Marcus something? The guy who plays her boyfriend, a German actor, also great. I've seen him in other stuff, and I recently saw him in a series. He popped up. He's a terrific actor. Wish I could remember his name. Um, so this character is well, he's an enthusiast, the character I was auditioning for. But the role was pretty meaty. I had five scenes to tape. Yes, what's in the bag? I had five scenes to tape of various lengths, and different moments and different scenarios. And the writing is great on that show. I have to say the writing on Poker Face, just fun stuff. So I hope I book it, but you never know. Shaboom, shaboom, sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, shaboom, shaboom. What is happening in that song? Shaboom, shaboom. She bangs. La na 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 na. Oh yes, give the meaty roll to the vegan. I like it. Now, I think that we were all witness yesterday on this show when David was in the audience, and I think Leslie said that David was going to be doing a show. I thought it was this morning, but maybe it's late tonight into Monday morning. When's that gonna happen? I can't wait. It's been too long. When's it gonna happen? Bahoo, 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 bahoo. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Boo. Boom, booty, 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 doo doo. Yes, JX, I agree. It's been about 2.5 weeks since his last show, I think. But they're getting over COVID in that house. It's very nice. I'm glad to see people here at this late hour. At first I scheduled it for. Well, at first I was going to do it in the afternoon, but I had to learn my lines. I was working on that, and also I was putting that off a bit. Stop malingering. Oh, the Malingerers. That would be a good name for a band. No, the Malingerers. It's hard to say, the Malingerers. Okay, I'm going to look for another tune. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's nice to see people here at this hour. Who knew? At first I scheduled it for 11, then I was driving and I saw that wasn't going to happen, so I pushed it back to 11:30. I think I haven't done that song in a little while about San Francisco, which is a nice one. And let me see if we still have that in our repertoire. By the way, this is a book that I was gifted. It's a very beautiful book. I was gifted it back in the day. And this is one of the photos. It's just one of the greatest photos ever. Elliot Erwitt. Elliot Erwitt is the photographer. This is a woman. This is 1969 or so on the streets of New York. It's a woman walking a Chihuahua and what looks to be a Great Dane. It's just such a fantastic photo. Elliot Erwitt, and this is the front of the book. Looks like an Irish wolfhound. It's a beautiful book of dog photos, dogs and humans. Wow, that's a great one. Also, it looks like an Afghan with a Doberman. An Afghan with a Doberman in Central Park. That looks like Central Park West, I believe. Anyway, I read about this guy, Elliot Erwitt. The book is called Dogs, and he photographed dogs throughout his career. He was not exclusively a dog photographer, but Elliot Erwitt. I really recommend you look him up. He says the original concept for this book was to include 1,000 dogs and 1 cat. But as the days grew longer in preparation, the number of dogs grew shorter, and I managed to squeeze only 820 dogs and a few cats for balance into these 512 pages. Be assured, dear reader, that my collection of pooches over the past 50 years far exceeds a mere 1,000. Starting with my first published Chihuahua photographed in New York in 1946, to my last mongrel taken in Ayutthaya in 1998. I hope to have assembled a representative number and variety of man and woman's most enduring and loyal friends worldwide. My attraction to dogs is stirred purely by emotion. The romance started in the mid-1940s when, as a lonely teenager growing up in Hollywood, California, I adopted a shabby, nondescript, but exceptionally intelligent and sensitive mutt who was suffering from life-threatening canine distemper. Old Terry did pull through and recover after massive intervention from the local veterinarian at my insistent urging, when a coup de grace might have been more appropriate. His physical appearance declined even further during the convalescence, but his intelligence and sensitivity grew. What a beautiful memory. I actually have never read this. I've looked at the photos, but he's got a several page essay. Anyway, Elliot Erwitt. I wanted to share that. And then I also have this, which someone gave me. This is a National Geographic from February of 2012. What Dogs Tell Us. That's definitely, that looks like a Wegman, William Wegman, and one of his famous Weimaraners there with a lion's wig, maybe. Yeah, so. Dogs. Oh, San Francisco. I left my dog. Hey, Dawn. Whoa, doggy. Whoa, doggy. I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill, it calls to me to be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. The morning sun, not the sun, the fog. The morning fog may chill the air. I don't care. My love waits there in San Francisco, above the blue and windy sea. I had to find that B. When I come home to you, San Francisco, your golden sun will shine for me. Well, I can't let it rip because I have neighbors sleeping downstairs. I'd love to belt this out. When I come home to you, San Francisco, your golden sun will shine for me. That is George Corey and Douglas Cross. And I think we read about this once on the show after I sang it. That was their big hit. They had that hit early on in their collaboration, and I don't think they had another big hit. Boom. But they wrote a real, that's a real good number. When I come home to you. My favorite thing on the ukulele in this song is when it keeps going like this. It keeps going, no, like this. G major 7 to A sharp diminished like this. It's a nice, he's a nice. But just that sound, I don't know what it is. I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill. It calls to me to be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. The morning fog may chill the air. I don't care. My love waits there in San Francisco, above the blue and windy sea. When I come home to you, San Francisco, your golden sun will shine for me. It does it at the end also. Me. The note on top, chromatic descending, is pleasant. Wish I could identify chords and stuff. I'm a one-note guy, one note at a time. Oh, yeah. No, I don't know these chords other than I'm looking at them and I see what they're called. I can't pick it out or whatever. Diminish the sharps and augment the flats. Diminish the sharps and augment the flats. That sounds like jazz lyrics, man. That sounds like lyrics to a song. Like accentuate the positive. Diminish the sharps and augment the flats. Ba 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, so it has this. And then at the end it has. Anyway. Etc. Wah, 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 wah. Wouldn't that turn them into naturals? Yes. Go natural, people. Go natural. That reminds me of what they call nudist. The nudist movement in Germany is called FKK, which stands for Freikorpkultur, free body culture. The word natural, like go natural, made me think of that. Free body culture, FKK, FKK. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses. In my audition today, one of the scenes was at a bar. So we shot it where I'm at a bar and I have a pint glass. Yeah, that joke went over my head a little bit. I didn't get the baseball, the sharps and the flats, but in one of the scenes I auditioned today, I got a pint glass and I'm drinking from it in the scene. And then last week, I had another audition like that. I don't think I've ever done an audition like that in my life. And then suddenly 2 in a row where I have a pint glass. What does it mean? Does that mean I should start drinking again? I say start drinking again. That's makes it sound like I had a whole thing and then I stopped. I just stopped for mood reasons, not for. In any case, I know that can be a real struggle for people, and it ain't no joke. I saw a video. I know I spoke about this once on the show at least, but a friend of mine sent a video of this psychologist in California who says that for anyone who has a proclivity towards low mood, towards depression, they should try going to 0 alcohol instead of just like people will say, oh, just have 1 or just have this many a week. But he's saying if you have a tendency towards low moods, it can be good to go to 0 alcohol since it's a depressant and all that. And so about 2 years ago, I stopped completely. I don't even do it socially. I'd have the fake beers. I become a big fan of fake beer. I'm also a fan of calling stuff fake. Like they call it non-alcoholic beer, or they call it like, they have all kinds of names for the fake meat. I like to call it fake meat. It's fake meat. That's fine. It's fake beer. It's fake meat. Maybe it's not, but I like calling it that. I just heard someone whistling outside. Hey, how's it going, Mom? Mom in the house. Awake at this late hour. Yeah, we're about to finish up here. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody. We had the gala, the awards dinner. I didn't win. I told a tale at the beginning of the show about how I turned over the table and stepped in the pork chops and ground them with my heels into the carpet in protest. No, I didn't. All right. I love baseball and music, but sometimes you hit a clanker that goes foul. That's right, in both of them. I threw ketchup. Yeah. Yeah, I threw ketchup at the wall. Crazy. This is a Willie Nelson song. Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? I didn't realize I wrote that. Oh. Wondering, what in the world will I do? Did I do? What did I do to make you leave me? Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Meshuggah, I tell ya. All right, that's our show for this very late night. I think it's already tomorrow. That's how late we began tonight. We began so late tonight that it's already tomorrow. Today is now. Thank you for staying up. Thank you for tuning in. Sleep well. And I will see you tomorrow night at our regular time. I'll be back on the regular schedule. On the nosho. I'm Ethan. That's me. I'm here every night at 9, except on the very rare occasion when something comes up and I'm late. Sweet dreams.